So, Ms. Lawrence, I'm just wondering, how long have you been in this school?
Well, Sam, I came in 1983, so I'd really fresh out of university, teacher training. I put in a year of teaching night school. I was doing a little bit of teacher on call or subbing, and I also fondly I had time at home with our firstborn daughter, Brianna. And so that was a wonderful opportunity. In some ways, in retrospect, great that I wasn't teaching full-time. But anyways, in the fall of '83, I started in at St. George's.
Okay. So, where did you grow up?
I would call myself a Vancouver boy, although I spent time out on the west side here. And as a matter of fact, I went to Queen Mary down on 6th and Trimble. My father's business took us away. I had a few years in Victoria, but then returned to Burnaby, and I wrapped up my high school education at Burnaby Central, graduated from Central, and then went on to university locally at Simon Fraser University and did a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology.
What was your most meaningful memory from high school as a student?
For my own high school experience,
Yeah.
you know, it was a great, fun experience. I think it was the positive energy. I was very involved with sport at Burnaby Central. Great relationships with the teachers. But I think, you know, a lot of those elements, not, you know, inside the classroom and outside the classroom, from the crazy banter in the hallways to the intramurals to play for you know, the school team. They were all very rewarding. But, you know, exposure to many other things too, from the arts to literature. Yeah, just very fond memories.
So right after high school, you went to universities, and right after you got your degree, you came here and taught at St. George's, right?
That is correct. So I did my Bachelor of Science Kinesiology. During that, I was running youth camps, involved with working with youth, and although I was unsure at the time of kinesiology where that was heading, if I was heading towards sports science, sport administration, or perhaps even medicine, I think as time went on, it became obvious to me that quite a good option and a noble profession to pursue was to go into education. And so when I finished my Bachelor of Science, I was accepted into the PDP program up at SFU, and that program gave me teacher certification for British Columbia to teach at the high school level, and kind of specialized, I suppose, in science, biology, phys ed. And as I said, I took the 1 year to teach night school and do some tutoring and help raise our firstborn. It was a tough market though for work, and I was all over the province looking for work. But it was later in the year that I saw this frilly ad for St. George's, applied, and haven't looked back. And 32 years later, here I am about to retire from St. George's.
So of all the schools, why do you just decide to join the Saints?
Good question, Sam. You know, I knew nothing about the independent school system. I was a public school boy out from Burnaby, and so it was not really by choice in terms of wanting to be part of the independent school. In some ways, it was a little bit of good fortune on my part. I saw this ad, I applied, I met the headmaster, and I think I came across that I was looking for not a job but a career, and I was happy to coach, to be involved with clubs, and I had a great passion for being in the classroom, and so it seemed to be a good fit. And you know, I'm the biggest supporter of independent schools now, but yeah, I didn't know anything about it when I came in. It wasn't me choosing this school over another. As a matter of fact, it was very tough finding a job at that time, so I was very fortunate.
Okay, so sir, imagine 10 years from now. What do you anticipate will be your most meaningful memories as you reflect back on your time as an educator at Saints?
Well, 32 years, I'm probably a little bit biased, but I've come to love this community. I think, you know, so many different aspects. You know, there's a phrase that we don't admit a child or a student, we admit a family, and that there's this deep relationship, you know, so often with the families. We have such strong programming, and so it's such incredible opportunities, and you know, generally such highly motivated students. I mean, it is an academic prep school, and yes, Our track record is incredible for getting into universities, but it offers so much more. And I think as we go further in time, more and more people, I think, embrace and appreciate that it's the character education, it's the well-rounded young man. And so the level of engagement, the incredible friendships, the strong relationships that are maintained after students graduate. So the Georgian alumni relationships are incredibly strong. I have great friends and parents now. So just belonging to a community.
And finally, what words do you want to leave behind for the St. George's School?
What?
Yeah.
Awards?
Yeah, what words do you want
Oh,
to
words. I thought you said awards.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam, what words? I think continue to strive for great things, experiment. I think certainly people have to get beyond the fear of failure. Being prepared to think outside the box, take risks, be prepared to trip and get up and try again, and take chances and explore. And I think the other thing I would suggest is pay attention to those wonderful words of that come with our core values. And I think in some of my final words in assembly settings I will talk about it, but boy, powerful words. When you think about integrity, empathy, respect, just I'll pick on those three. What a great way to guide you how you interact with your friends, your family, your members of the community. Powerful words, and I hope that our young men of St. George's appreciate the power of them. And I'm rambling now.
Okay.
How do we do?